Hello. We are back playing Master of Command, Iron Man, Legendary difficulty against the default enemy nations. My last game, I played Tall Legendary, almost got to the finish line on that one, but found out she played a bit too, proved a bit too tough. My goal now is to have an actual completed Legendary campaign on YouTube, just to show that yes, I can do that. And show some people what that looks like. I actually don't love our starts here. We're probably going to go with this one, even though I don't like this cavalry focus thing. I might just skip that. I mean, the Free Corps Jaegers is not a bad thing. I could do this as well, but that's not a super important one. Cuirassiers is okay. Overall, I'm just not too thrilled about my options here. So I'm going to kind of take it based on what I want to fight. And that's probably going to be this. It's Prussians versus whoever the fuck that is. And I just know I don't want to play against these dudes. Please excuse my very rambunctious dog. Alright, so as before, throwing on some nice items, sweetheart, be quiet please, for my recruits, because my goal here is to get them leveled up in Catapult, either, hey, Molly, quiet baby, either directly to the Prussian Musketeers, or if we can't quite get there, we'll take the Land Mills path and go down towards the Grenadiers. So yeah, let's do it. As always, we get to have our little tutorial battle here at the supply cache. We'll take the money. We'll fight these 200 dudes here. This is the French, and the French is actually a great faction to fight. That was kind of what I was hoping I was clicking on there. I just don't recognize flags because there are so many men in these royal recruits. Ooh, ouch. It's actually double French Fusiliers. That's a little rough here. I would have been happy with double royal recruits. The reason that's a good thing is with the total number of men they have, that's more potential kills, and therefore more potential experience. So my goal here is to get my recruits charging in and routing enemy units and chasing them until they die. Nice and simple. And to that end, we are probably going to line up a bit off-center here. Get some extra fire, 2 shots of fire on the Fusiliers, 1 on the recruits. Ah, we get fucked up by those Fusiliers. I don't know, man. We'll just line up somewhere. We're going to do a little AI manipulation instead and just come this direction. Come out here, maybe take the position up on the hill here, get some extra accuracy bonuses, and fight them natural. When I can, get a charge off and rack as many kills as we can. Just from my understanding, these French Fusiliers actually have good melee. Royal recruits have good melee, damn. I was unaware of that. These actually have advanced muskets, which is a little scary. Some Charlevilles on the other Fusiliers. Yeah, overall, this is a pretty tough fight, tragically. So we're going to spread a little bit out like this. Keep my cav and my general nearby to help assist. Yeah, we're just gonna play it. I'd love to get 1,000+ kills in each of these recruits by chasing them down here, but with the double French Fusiliers, I'm probably not going to risk it. I'm going to take this fight a little straighter up than I want to. If I can get these recruits up on the top side of the map here, and then chase them down, that would be ideal. Oh, man. The morale sucks, huh? Wow, only 34 morale on those French Fusiliers versus the 50 of my Musketeers. It's crazy. Yeah, getting these guys routed early would actually do a ton to get us feeling confident here. Perfect. And we're actually going to go ahead and chase them down. And we're going to go ahead and charge you with support from the Cav. and my general and let this fight happen here. Back up and take the accuracy bonus. Just going to route them out fully to the best of our ability. And spend the rest of this fight running down enemy units. Come on, why are we struggling here? Can we please just run? Thank you. Potential Cav can help with Fusiliers as well, just make sure they don't come back. Not being able to catch those dudes sucks big time. So we're gonna start helping against those as well. We're gonna hold our fire here. And put that shot into these cavalry as they approach. Fire as soon as you can. Do it now, though. Thank you. They are fucked here. Perfect. Molly, sweetheart. We're going to take off our bayonet as soon as we're out of melee combat here. And get out of volley fire as well. What was happening? Why are you pretending we don't have a gun? There we go. And take our accuracy bonus to just rack up some kills against them. As many kills as we can on these two recruit units and our cab as well. Just farm up some experience here. Doing the same here. Ooh, are they going to charge us? Looks like it. Put our bayonet back on. And we will countercharge and support with the general. Unfortunately, them making this decisive at the end here is not ideal for the point and purpose of farming as much experience as we want. But either way, that's a pretty easy battle there. That is going to give some decent experience to all the units. Alright. Oh! Am I stupid in feeling like you get the items that your enemy was holding? That'd be really cool if that's the case. We took 500 losses. We got 100 men here. I'm not going to bother doing that. I will take the extra veterancy, I think, at this early stage. And see, at least the 3 on those units is great. So we'll go ahead and upgrade them to the Land Miliz. In a perfect world, we'd hit closer to 4 or 5 there, getting somewhere in the range of 700 to 1,000 kills. Let's go ahead and equip our extra veterancy gain on... How do we want to do this? I'm a little tempted to absolutely stack the fuck out of veterancy gain with all these items, 25, 10, and 15. So a total of 50% additional veterans again, and see how far I can push those dudes. So we'll do that and play with that. Let's see, some extra accuracy there, some of that there. I got some extra pot stamps, which will go on you, and we will move on after we replenish our army. All right, right away, pick up an extra Capitalist recruits, Cantonist recruit. It's probably what we'll end up doing here. Convoys, encampments nearby. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can easily get that done by going south here. So I'm a little tempted to start by going up to this, hit that, burn it down, and then walk back in this direction. So I think I will go ahead and do that. So I'm not going to purchase this next unit yet, since I'm planning to come back this way. But we'll purchase them there since they are cheap. Oh man, and this is just so good. Already this is going great. We got a free recruit unit there, and they are Land Miliz. They're not the actual recruits. That is just absolutely phenomenal. We're going to open up our second brigade here. And keep things moving. They do just have worn muskets. Going to want to upgrade those at some point. Some extra artillery recruit over here. Not that we have the money for that, unfortunately. Go ahead and sell the flag. We could pick up a unicorn or something. I actually don't know if the unicorns are any good, but the bronze, oh boy, those bronze are great. Great, great, great. Ooh, this is actually doable here to pick an artillery battery. So I think I would like to swing that if we can. To do that, we'll have to sell some stuff. Cylindrical ramrods are a great item, but they sell for a lot. Bibles sell for a lot. The treaty. We're gonna take all these items off, and if I can reasonably make that happen without selling too much. What was I looking for? I was looking for 511, so I can get that. I can get that. Okay. That's enough. Those are my two best items, unfortunately, but it gets it happening. I almost want to sell more to pick up a bronze gun if I can, but I think we're too far off from that. I could maybe get a cheap howitzer or a 6-pound gun. If I could spring for the 6-pound bronze gun, I'd be really, really happy with that. I would need to get 150 more money, though, which is doable. Let's just see. Let's just see. We're not doing anything rash here. $360 for that. We're not doing anything rash. Nothing rash. We're thinking through our decision-making process, aren't we? Aren't we? Okay. I'm really happy with that overall. We're gonna take a step or two away. Whoops, and hit raid. And just destroy this wonderful city that has served us so well. Perfect. Ooh, get some fun items back. And then we're going to come down here. Again, this is the cheapest place we're going to be able to get these recruits. So $350 if I can get there. I want to. Let's see. Selling all of that is coming up short, man. That's so rough. That's so rough. Sell my fucking bayonets. How bad of an idea is that? Really bad. Okay, let's do it. A lot of great items we're selling here just to get all the baseline units we can, and that is going to be worth it. Getting as many units as possible is as important, if not more important, than having particularly strong units. The sooner we get enough men, the sooner we can take the larger fights. The sooner we can take the larger fights, the more successful, the more money we make, the more successful we'll be overall. Alright, we're going to spend the money, or I could face a small field army. So the reason I might have wanted to do the other one and face a small field army is to get that early extra income coming our direction. Charlevilles on them dudes. These Landmaliz can have some Potsdams. Let's rush or swap you over here so we get the highest level ones with the officer bonus. Chichester. Let's see. Morale. God damn, I keep doing that. Calculating and confident. Eager, organized, orderly. All of these are actually okay, but they're all a bit pricey too. Sell it. It gives us 300 here to purchase some decent items with. Jaeger rifles are so fun, man. I'm probably going to buy them just because I want to play with them. This is not the right choice to make here, but I am going to do this because I do want to play with it. But in a smarter world, I would get enough muskets to get all of them that I currently have wearing something strong. Alright, so you're going to wear the Jaegers, 2 Potsdams. Let's give a higher level one here. The Charlevilles. Miss Murphy, don't be mad. You're getting pet. And then this is not the place to recruit, obviously. So I don't feel terrible at burning this down if we're ready to move on from here. There's a supply cache from here. We're going to want to hit to spawn a fresh army. So let's just do that before we make anything else happen here. We will take the coin. And there's an 8,000 man army there. Can't tell how many men this is, but it's going to be small, 5,000. Okay. Probably take these back-to-back fights here. 2 royal recruits, fusiliers, and some cavalry. This is easy, and it's a great opportunity to farm up a whole lot of XP. And to do that, we're going to do a little bit of AI manipulation and try to pull one unit away and keep it alive for a long time. We'll spend the rest of the battle running dudes down. And that unit is ideally the Fusiliers here, but that's not really going to work considering where they are on the map. So instead, we will take our Provincial Cavalry over to here. Our, let's see. Let's get all of you on this side of the river, please, and thank you. Is that important? Yeah, it's kind of important. Alright. Start deployment. Look at these dudes moving up. Look at these dudes moving up. Specifically, our recruits, we're going to want to be picking up a lot of experience here, ideally. And the cav are going to rush off and try to pull a unit away. General's going to go with them to support them in case that unit is their enemy cav. Yeah, grenades, that's scary. Well, you're fucked over there, pal. It's okay. I'm okay with it being my land militia that do this because they need a lot of experience as well. My musketeers, I'm gonna let you hold back a little bit. Our recruits can cross, and then let's get shots on the cav to the best of our ability. Getting some level up on our artillery is not a bad thing either. Oh, but did way too much damage there. Right. Hit fire onto these guys, break their morale down. Turn off our fire at will here to stop. Musketeers should stay where they are. Chase them down. Chase them down. You chase. You chase. Wow, those Fusiliers are fast. What the fuck? Now they're routing. I would love for us to get up there and turn these men. Yes, thank you. A few hundred kills on each of those is not the worst. This could have gone better. Those Fusiliers just outran my men to an incredible degree. A hilarious degree, really. And then Musketeers go ahead and start firing as well. There we go. Alright, that's it. Genuinely, I think I could be doing a lot better to farm experience in these situations. Bunch more items is good, some uniforms, a bit more money, some casualty restore. I do not need. Why do I have so many fucking conscripts right now? Extra veterancy isn't terrible. The money is not bad, but not super important just yet. So we'll go ahead and take the veterancy on that one. Alright. These dudes have hit 4. If I take them another level, I can get them up to the Prussian Musketeers, so I'll probably go that route, just to not waste that last bit of veterancy they have. You two are close to upgrading. You are so far from upgrading. That has gone so poorly for you. And the rest of y'all are doing your own thing. Yeah, it's fine. And that gives us 7,500 men against these 8,000. It's definitely a fight we're going to want to take here. That way I'm going to delay it as much as possible to get some replenishment happening. There we go. A couple Dragoons, recruits, 3 units of Cav here, and 3 units of Fusiliers. It's actually a pretty scary army in the end, so I am going to play this one smart rather than farm for XP here. 3 units of Cav, you cannot underestimate what they can potentially do. They can hit your men and, you know, genuinely shatter men that probably should not have shattered. We have a really great starting point here, so I'm going to go ahead and just take advantage of that. Just all across the board, that's pretty great. We'll go ahead and unlimber here up on that hill for the extra accuracy. Fuck it. We'll go all the way to this side of the river there. Make them cross 2 rivers to come fight us. That's just funny to me. It's cruel, but it is funny. God damn it. How does this keep happening to you? Fucking walk. But all of you can line up on the river shore here. And that just gives us a phenomenal position to fight against the enemy. And sooner rather than later, my artillery will also start unloading and pick up some kills of their own. Why are we moving for that? Can we stop moving, please? Find our line here, just like one shot will shatter these dudes. Something I should keep in mind when I'm trying to kill the enemy artillery. I can just put a couple shots on them and be happy. Enough to shoot? Looks like not. We'll fire. Fire in the Dragoons. Fire in the Dragoons. Thank you. Oh, you'll have to take your whatchamacallits off. And take off Volley Fire as well. "500 kills in this artillery battery already is amazing." What the fuck? What happened to you? Are you serious? You little shitters. They have full morale but haven't come back from routing. Literally full morale but haven't come back from routing. What the fuck, man? Oh my god. Alright, this is really bad actually, apparently. Turn on Volley Fire, turn on Volley Fire, turn on Volley Fire. I said I wasn't gonna farm for fucking XP, but then I did that anyway. I really hate that they're not coming back. What happened? They turned just enough that a single fucking bullet hit them? Alright, you don't have a bandit. Why are they not coming back, dude? They have full fucking morale. You flee at 10. Crazy. But the fact that they're not coming back here is blowing me away. Cool. 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 Love that. Worst display of soldiery I've ever seen. Fuck you guys. Firing to the side there. We got more dead air. It's fun. Don't you guys love dead air? I should do. Let's just get these out of here. We're done with this fight. I'm not thrilled with how it went. Alright, that's fine. A little pissed off at a couple of those units, but it's another one fight. We're snowballing pretty well here. Being able to take on a patrolling army already is great. We have plenty of money. And some good extras here. Again, we have enough men. No, we don't have enough men to replace everything we lost. The veterancy is really good still at this level, though. Really good. We are going to take that. And that puts our unit into Musketeer area. Right here. You are very close to upgrading to Field Artillery, which adds an extra gun from 4 to 5, I think. You're ready to go to Land Miliz, fine with that. You're ready to upgrade to a Fusilier, love that. You're ready to upgrade to a Fusilier, love that. One of the important things about doing these upgrades is that you're kind of locking in the stats. Leveling up from 4 to 5 takes 1900 experience. Leveling up from 0 to 1, regardless of how elite the unit is, costs 600. So even if sometimes the stats you get from all your veterancy points is better than upgrading the unit, it gets you back down to the point where you can feel very confident with that you're going to get more very quickly. Reload speed plus 5% is not terrible. Accuracy plus 15% is pretty great. Melee down by 20% sucks. Combat effectiveness plus 10%. If that applies to my units the way I think it does, that's just 10% more kill ability. And then look, we're even going to get opportunity to get the accuracy here. So that's just huge. Overall, just great level ups for my general here. Plenish my army. Step back into here. Let's take a look at what we got. We're not going to be recruiting from here. That's right. Officer, confident. Artillery range is not bad, but I don't think I need it. I'm going to pick up this cheap officer here. Put him on that one. We're going to probably want to spend at least a little bit of money on our supplies, ammo, and manpower. But I also would hate to give up the opportunity to grab a couple of good guns. Upgraded Potsdams are awesome. Just some land patterns, man. I love land pattern muskets. They're terrible for your melee, but they have great stats for just shooting fuckers. I think even just one of those is acceptable. I'll probably walk around with this Goujet and these captured uniforms here on the basis, that you can get some pretty cool upgrades based on them, or rather events that give you a little bit of extra healing ability. We're going to throw Tampions on this dude for some extra accuracy. Charleville versus the land pattern. So land pattern has the same reload, a little less range, a touch more accuracy. Honestly, don't know which of those I prefer. They're good regardless. I'll give the land patterns this Fusilier down here, or this land mills. The Jaeger rifles on our musketeers here is just hilarious. Alright, we're going to want to stack some reload on these guys eventually, because with those Jaeger rifles being so slow to fire, despite having great range and great accuracy, we're in rough shape there. Another point of order is that you do less damage based on how far away the unit is to you in your gradient arc of fire. Like it basically is like an accuracy debuff past a certain distance, and you get the opportunity to, sorry, just taking a glance at here. Add some more morale to you and get you closer. 275, that extra break point for some extra combat effectiveness. Whatever the fuck I was saying, point being, the longer your range is, by the time an enemy can shoot back at you, the higher your percentage of accuracy versus their percentage of accuracy is, irrespective of your actual accuracy stat. That makes any amount of sense, which it probably does not. That's enough to move on with, so we will do just that. Oh, don't bite me, Murphy. Be nice. Alright. We're gonna burn this fucker down. Hit our encampments. Couple of decent items. I'll throw that tiny reload on our main Prussian musketeer here. We can just equip this morale thing just to make people a little bit happier. In fact, we're going to put the morale on you, get you up to 74. It's extraordinarily close to getting the big combat bonus from that. And we'll give reload and accuracy to this motherfucker over here. These other musketeers. Alright, set these encampments. Let's get our, what is it, the Jaeger I think we're getting here. We're going to hire the staff officer. This is not what I thought I was doing. I thought I was hiring an officer, but a staff officer. That makes sense. Okay. We're going to want to put this on somebody. This is going to sell really well later, but 50% casualty restores is actually huge. So unlike one of the Fusiliers, it's a great place for that to be. I think it's important for us to remember which one that is. Yeah, I'll actually get Fusiliers for this, so that's great. This is really fun, and there are some really, really great options here. The Free Corps is pretty terrible. The Grenzers are unfortunate. Cossacks Frontier Recruit Unit, I'm interested in. The German Subsidy Recruits, I'm interested in. The Frenchmen, first of all, we're fighting them. So it's probably not our best choice, but also have a huge number of men. I'm probably going to play with the Germans here, so I haven't done much with them yet. I think they have a really cool... Nah, fuck it. We're going to do it with the Russians here. I think they have a great melee stat default. Yeah. Actually, great accuracy, too. Wow. Yeah, great accuracy. Okay reload. Great melee stats. This is a good unit. This is a good unit. Let's see. How do they upgrade? Ooh, not great for what I want them for. We could take them down the route of more cav. Get some Cossacks going here, but I just don't utilize cavalry very well. So we're going to be going to the... Oh, boy, this was the wrong choice. I mean, I can take them to the Pandur Musketeers here and have a light infantry unit out of them, but I kind of really value the size of the unit at times. I might leave them as frontier recruits. They're not going to be our best unit, but they're an overall pretty solid unit. We're going to want to give them some morale boosts when we have the opportunity to. So I'm guessing I should have gone with the Germans. Interesting. Alright, our last one is over here at this encampment. We also need to have enough money, which we're almost at, to equip that unit when we get there. So we'll hit cross country. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. There we go. Expose the enemy, get the reservists, get our Fusiliers. We are gonna hit force march for half a second. Nah, alright, we get caught. It's fine, we can fight this here. But I was hoping to bring my last unit in. Recruits, a lot of royal recruits, one Fusilier, a couple of field artillery. Alright, this is not gonna be a problem. This should be an easy one for us to handle. Alright. Mind you, the artillery units are big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guns. It's crazy. So 14 total guns facing us right here. We're going to want to put a stop to those real fucking quick. Fortunately, we've been gifted with some pretty good terrain against them. And we will occupy that terrain. We're going to want to get real thin real quick when possible, because we do not want this type of formation getting hit by those balls. But there are no cavalry, so we will play that fun game with ours. I think ideally we don't want to be... Yeah, terrain accuracy is 85% for being in here. We'll sit outside. We'll just be very careful. You gentlemen are going to go out in that direction and try to pull a couple of these away, and then get far enough around the enemy to get them killed. So we have 400 range, they have 350. Good. So we can counter battery them, and we're going to do our very best to make that happen. Let's get up and get those shots firing. Perfect. Alright, we're going to get to be able to overload this side here, so let's go ahead and start moving to get both those shots on that dude. You guys can step down here to double up on those recruits, and then you two can step down out this direction a little bit. Okay, those are already routing. I love that. We are getting counter-batteried. We should see if we can win. Alright, you two step up and engage. You guys are already fighting. Love it. Let's get you guys firing on these recruits. I'm going to go ahead and take off volley fire for the Jaeger rifles here. Just see if we get a little bit of extra damage going through there. You routed yet? Not quite. They are shooting my Fusiliers, I guess, and not by other dudes. Let's get you up and shooting with those royal recruits. Probably going to use this opportunity to charge and kill enemy units here. For instance, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. You two together. Go ahead and charge them. Let's put one shot on these Fusiliers to help them rout. You can turn and help against the incoming. You guys need to chase. I hate when they don't chase. Fuck, are you seriously? Let's get you firing on these recruits over here. These recruits came back and got that much morale while being chased. I love it. Continue chasing, please, and thank you, gentlemen. So you guys get up here. Tons of kills there. Man, I am fucking silent. I am sorry. Getting over being sick. I thought that's an excuse. I'd be bad at this no matter what. Yeah. Who cares? Conscript-wise, we're in good shape. More veterancy or the money? Take the veterancy. Got a lot of money right now. This is overall going extremely well for us. Tons of level ups. See where we're going to end up here. Alright. So you leveling up to the Prussian Field Artillery is going to give us +1 total number of guns. Love that. Or is it +2? We'll find out. We had 4 before. Might be 6 now. You guys are a little bit for a level. You're far from the level. You're not there. You're not there. You're not there. You're not there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and replenish everybody. Upgrade our general here, our officer. Cover effectiveness, cover efficiency. Wow, what a question here. Effectiveness versus efficiency. That's a tough one. I would take the melee damage for no real reason here, other than I don't understand the rest of this. Okay. And 5 convoys for cavalry focus doctrine that I don't care about that much. So let's kind of just plot out the rest of our route real quick. Hitting some of these convoys is not a bad thing. Is there a city? No, there's not really a city I really want to hit at this point. So we'll just kind of wander through here, maybe head in that direction. If we can find a slum, that would be ideal, because I really want the one that tells me where the rest of the interactions are. But we will see if we're able to find that. Sell those things. It's fine. Let's keep this. I'm going to play with that. Let's go ahead and equip these on this dude. Some extra range. And then this musketeer can have the cover base. Have fun with that. Alright, and we have these Fusiliers here. Let's open up this brigade and throw them in. We're going to be looking to hire additional men. Manly men. I've grown really wary of the Free Corps recruits. Having just 30 morale puts them in a really rough spot. Let's grab the Catanists. I'm going to go ahead and sell these things. I'm probably going to regret it later, but I want to pick up the rifles I need for these troops. Fusiliers, Land Militia, recruits. Swap you over here. Let's put the Musketeers into this division. You get the melee boost to there. Okay, that's fine. Alright, 1 worn rifles. 2 worn rifles. We need to buy 2 guns. Land battle muskets, again, upgraded ones, pretty fucking great. 30% accuracy is just wild. But a couple of cheap ones right here. Boy, I do love myself a land pattern musket. We'll buy those bayonets as well. We shouldn't have done that because we needed money to buy ammo. but we'll survive for the time being. Let's put that bayonet on this dude. He's missing one. Congrats, landing pattern musket. Congrats, landing pattern musket. So both of those come up short on buying some ammo. Okay. We have so much fucking food. We're gonna raid this again. Heading towards London. We should burn London down. London never famously had a problem with fires, right? It's up to 74 morale. It's just so close. You can have the reload speed for your artillery. You can have the boots, I guess, but who cares overall? My other musketeer here already has those. We can upgrade it with these, and then congrats, you can have those. All right. Catalyst here, 35. We have 43. We'll give this to the Catalyst recruits, and then onwards to London. We're not doing a hell of a lot here, unfortunately. Sell a little bit of stuff and pick up another recruit. Which we'd like to do. We'd like to get 2 more recruits minimum going into this circumstance. I do also need another... Ooh! I'm going to pick him up. I think that's a great pickup here. Where would I rather put you? Extra infantry accuracy. So we just have some excellent things for our gunners here. Melee damage and morale. We'd rather put more of these men into your division. Maybe that many. And just leave you with the extra melee over here. I am fine with that. We're probably going to burn London down. We have at least one more town to hit. Or Norwich. Step off the road just a little bit and burn again. We probably should have grabbed some ammo before we did this. Ooh! 16,000 men. Well, this would certainly be a fight if we choose to take it. It's a fight we win. I feel confident this is a fight we win. So let's do it. Alright, we do in this scenario want to take like a straight up fight. Do we? They have 1 battalion. Really short range guns. So no, there's no reason for us to do that. We can definitely fuck these boys over. Come out this direction and take like that space, I think would be ideal. Pull my artillery out into this space here. You guys can come up this direction. Let's see. A couple of musketeers would be ideal, holding like our front line here. I'll put like these 2 Fusiliers holding the left side of this formation. Let's put this land mills in this recruit down here. And then very finally, these recruits and these Fusiliers taking the high ground on the right. Go ahead and start firing. I apologize. Oh, fire on their artillery. Counter battery that. I want every one of our men to take off their bayonet for extra accuracy for the time being. Guess what? Your bayonets are going back on. So I do not trust this cab out here. Alright, they are running. Love that. Let's get fire on enemy infantry. I want my cav down here to help support against their cav. They're running off the map. I do so love that. Firing on this cab down here. We've got a lot to do to get ourselves safe. Overall, our men are doing exceptionally well here, and I really appreciate that from them. Unfortunately, a retreat like this, we're going to end up off the map because we're so close. So it's the problem with playing this far back. It's okay with the circumstance we're in. This is trading well. Let's get you firing. Not like those French Fusiliers. Recruits, come back, come back, come back. You guys turning up this way to face that threat. Cav, get back here. We are going to turn you to engage on this fight. Which means I want you to spread wide here. Alright, it's fine. Come back. Yeah, I feel good about that. And that's back off. You put your bayonets back on. Yeah, have fun with this. Let's get you guys turning over here. I might do something stupid and have you run those men down. So that's the kind of man that I am. But no, there's absolutely no reason for me to make this a problem. We're in amazing shape right now. The fucker stopped just out of my range. Almost out of ammo on our guns here, so we want to be a little bit picky, but they're at low enough morale at this point that we're pretty fine to just fire. Alright, that's pretty much the end of this. Pretty easy win in the end because they had so few cannons and their cav all suicided on my left flank, which is very kind of them. I do appreciate that generally. Alright. Good. Let's see here. A couple of items, nothing I'm super worried about. Conscripts-wise, we could use a bit of extra conscripts. Alright, just a shit ton of money. Look at the veterancy. Everything about this is great. I'm going to take the veterancy because I'm trying to get a super, like, high-quality army at this point. We're in such good shape to make that happen. Alright. So our guns are almost all the way to horse artillery, which... Okay, oh man, this makes the movement speed so much nicer. Alright, all of our officers leveled up. Stamina is great. Artillery reload speed, who cares? Officer command radius. Let's take the stamina. Over here in our main dude. More range is great. We're going to take that. And then over here on the right... Fire by rank is a really, really fun one as well. So we'll have access to that. Love it. And then let's see what we can do with our conscripts. An okay situation. We need a lot more money at the moment, though. Oh, did I finish raiding? I did not. And we're not going to want to, yeah, we're not going to want to buy from here right now. So we're going to finish up our raiding. Hit these convoys. Thorough search, confiscate the goods, some weapons, Star Sabers, and some bayonets. It's fine. Let's go ahead and equip the saber. Let's go ahead and equip the bayonet. So anyone that's got a shit bayonet. Good enough. And then let's go hit this combo. Or sorry, this, whatchamacallit. So, the amazing thing about this is we are in really, really great shape to, we're gonna just take a few men out of a random unit, do this, we get a chunk of that back, and some arms. So we have 10,000 men, we just beat a 16,000 man army. The encamped army will have higher quality units, but it's not a bad idea to go fight them, because you also get a doctrine for it, I believe. But we're in such a good shape right now, I don't see reasons to risk the circumstances. Regional intelligence or local rumors. Village. No, we'll take local rumors. And that's where I hope here to hit this fort. Some hunts down here, more slums. Just in general, some great things to hit. Okay. I'm interested in the fort. We can potentially get a free cannon out of it, or a doctrine. Yeah, we'll pay the officer to guarantee that he joins us. Level 3 here with Bloodthirst, Steadfast, and Fierce. That's a lot of extra melee damage, so I'll probably swap him in for this guy here. Just, you know, you can get some serious... Oh, good, we actually leveled up over here. I am going to push them towards... I don't know what I want. Let's take the Hussars this time. Oh, they're not high enough. Alright, we'll take the Dragoons. The extra manpower I think is great here. I'll pick up some carbines for them at some point. And then congrats, you get some reload. And some tea. Enjoy yourself. Another encamped army. This one is bigger. It's a fort down here. I think I'd rather hit this one that's close to a city. Oh, wow. That was a bad choice by you guys. They're not as weak as they seem with 2 batteries and 3 units of horse, but they're just going to fall over in the face of my men. Like, we're just going to walk at them and destroy them. Or make them walk at us, I guess. No, we'll cross the river, it's fine. Again, the answer is walk at the bad dude, please, and thank you. I want you to get far enough up that you can counter battery their batteries. Whatever that ends up being for you. You have no ammo. Alright, just stay here. And my Dragoons and my General will move up next. It should be an easy win for both of these units, I believe. But these actually weren't braced, so it's not the best possible circumstance here. Good, they both survived. Get you up on the flank here. See both of you charging into the enemy. Yeah. Nice and easy. Alright, easy. I am going to call it there because I have other obligations for tonight. But I will finish this up hopefully tonight and get it up as well.